Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and welcome everyone. Today I am going to do tutorial exercise on forecasting. Uh, I will do question number 1 from tutorial, and by using three method of forecast I will forecast the forecast for the given cell by using first simple moving average forecast, second wedge moving average, and third one is exponential moving average. So first of all, straight away I will go to the Excel by copying this part to the Excel just to save some, just to save my time to see. And the question I already cut and paste here. So I will start with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So first of all, the question is saying that do the 2 month simple moving average forecast. So 2 month simple moving average forecast. And as the question is our question already stated by itself that 2 month forecast, so we have to start from the March, which is equal to the last 2 months, sum of last 2 months, and divide it on 2 because it is 2 month moving average. Just straight away drag it down until December. Just make sure that this is my area, this one to cover, and 2 months, this two 2 months. So now I am going to find error. Formula for error is actual minus forecasted. So we'll start from here, equal to, so if I did directly like smaller greater number subtract from the smallest number, it will give me negative number. So I must have to avoid from negative numbers. So I will use command here abs, and I will choose whatever number, whichever is smallest or greater, no matter, just subtract it from the forecasted. So you can see that I got a positive integer here. So just drag it down until December. So next is error percentage. Error percentage. So how to find error percentage is just to divide error on the actual cell, just to make sure that your number is in just a few decimal places. At the last we have to find error square. Error square, I will use short forms of square, and which means just to take, just I have to take square of the error. So here I am using the command of power. You guys also notice that I am using the command of power, and I'm taking square comma 2 because we are taking square, that's why it's 2. Just drag it down until December. So done with simple moving average. Done with simple moving average. So next is part 2. Do 2 months wedge moving average forecast using the information below. A. Wedge moving average 2 last month and 1 last 2 months. So it's mean that 2 was here for February and 1 was for the last month, which is January. So here we are going to do wedge moving average, which is again for 2 months. 2 months. So formula for wedge moving average we have is wedge moving average forecast is equal to sum of wedge in period I time with the actual value in period I divided by total wedge. Now, sorry, I forget to mention formula for the forecast, which is simple moving average. Formula for that is this, that moving average forecast is equal to sum of demand in previous period divided by n. Sum of demand in previous period, which is 2 month period, and for March the previous period is February and January. So just divided by n. So here the n is just these two. We are going to use n for, which is January and February, only 2 months. We will add these two and divide it by 2. As you can see that as I clicked on the box, it show that I add these two and divide it by 2. So now I am going to do wedge moving average for 2 months. Formula already I stated for you guys. I am doing again, which is equal to the sum of wedge in period I time with actual value in I and divided by n. Yeah, so we have in previous period we have wedge of 2. Here in question it's saying that 2 last month and 1 was last 2 months. So for the last month, which is February, we will time it with 2, and plus the last month it was 1, divided on the sum of wedge, which is 2 plus 1, 3. 986. Just to make sure that it is correct or not. It is not correct. Why? Because we have to use double bracket here, that's why it's wrong. Again, go here and use double bracket, because we are using in inner bracket and outer bracket, so we have to use double bracket. Yeah, 426. Just take it down. It's okay if you track forecast until January 2013. It's not problem. So again, error, we are going to find error for wedge period for wedge moving average, which is actual minus forecasted. Again, before doing this, we have to put a command of abs actual minus forecasted. Actual is here, minus forecasted, which is just now we have forecasted 12. Just drag it down. Error proportional, which is simplest in this all. Just divide actual error, divide it on the actual. Yeah, actual cell. Just make it into 2 or 3 decimal places till December. So we got error percentage. Now we are going to do error square. Simply have to take square of error. So for that formula we have formula power, select the error comma 2, because the power is 2. Just drag it down. Yeah. The next, we are done with wedge moving average. So next is, the question is asking point 3, For the month of January 2012, the forecast was 438. Do the EMA forecast with the smoothing constant is equal to 0.3, which is alpha. What is the forecast for the January 2013? So we have to find until January 2013. In order to get the forecast for January 2013, we have to find forecast for the previous months also. So as we must need forecast for the very first period in exponential moving average, which is 2 months, and the alpha is 0.3. 0.3. So forecast for 2 January 2012 was 438. 438. So we are going to do from here. So formula for exponential moving average is a new forecast is equal to last period forecast plus alpha, time it with the last period actual demand minus last period forecast. So we are going to do equal to last period forecast plus, now you guys see that I am putting here bracket 0.3, which is alpha, again bracket, open bracket. I didn't close the bracket here, you guys can see. So I have to take last period actual minus last period forecasted, a double bracket, two bracket to close this, because I am using here two brackets. So I just have to check something is wrong, so I have to check it again. I have to do it again. For 0.3 time minus 3 should be, sorry for a little bit interruption. So I'm going to do it from here again. For exponential moving average, formula is equal to last month forecasted value plus alpha, which is 0.3 in this period, and last period actual sale minus last period forecasted value. Just close the bracket. There must be two bracket because you can see that one bracket is open from here and other is open from this place, and here is two closing brackets for both of these two. So just enter, check the correction. Yeah, 438. Just write it down until January 2013. Just make it into one decimal point or nothing. Error, as we know that error is actual minus forecasted. Again ABS, just to avoid any negative integer, actual minus forecasted. Close, just write it down. The next thing is error percentage. Error percentage, which is formula for actual percentage is error divided by actual sale. Take it down till December, and the last one is error square. Error square means just to have square of error. For that we have formula power of error comma square, which is 2 0. Just drag it down, so just make it into nice look, as we need some for this value in order to find MAD and the MA, MAPE and MSE. So last part of question number 1 is compare the forecast above using MAD, MSC and MAPE. Which forecast method give the least error? So we have to find these three, and first of all we need sum of the errors. We will get the sum from here. Yeah, and just break it down. We need sum of all these value, and just into is it, it is good I think into 1 or 2 decimal points. So we have to find MSE. MSE formula for MSE is equal to sum of error divided by sum of error, which we already did here, divided by n. The in this case we have n of 10 because we are doing it from March to December. So equal to sum of error divided by 10. Again for here, as we need just for error, so delete others except error. So here in this case, for wedge moving average we have n of 10, so we don't need to change here n, but here we need to change n because it is 12 not 10. Just to make it into few not decimal places. So next we have to find MAD. MAD formula for MAD is equal to sum of forecast error. I'm sorry, this one is MSE, not MSC, MAD, and this one is MSE. So formula for MAD is equal to sum of error divided by n. No need to confuse yourself because I just put wrong formula here. So suppose that I am starting from here again. MAD is equal to sum of error divided by n. In this case n is 10. Here again n is 10, but here n is 10 because you can see that it's from January to December, so it's for whole year. Now we are going to find MSC, mean square error. Formula for mean square error is error square divided by n. Error square, which we already find here, divided by n. Sum of error square divided by n. We already did sum here, divided by n, which is 10. And for wedge moving average, sum of error square, which is here, divided by n. Here n is 10. For exponential moving average, we have error square, sum of error square divided by n. of error square divided by n, which is 12. The last one is MAPE. Formula for MAP is error divided by actual divided by n. So here we already find proportional, which is percentage actual for error divided by actual. Error divided by actual, we get this error percentage. So sum of error percentage is here. For MAP we just need to divide on n, equal to error percentage divided by 10. Here for wedge moving average, here sum of error percentage here divided by 10. 10 is our n. For exponential moving average, sum of error square, percentage, equal to sum of error percentage divided by n, which is 12 in this case. So we have to make it into less decimal places. Can it do? Yeah. So just to make it into different colors, so it will be easy for you to recognize that which one is MAD, which one is MSE. Here is MSE, and here is MAPE. So this is our question, and we are done with it. Just to look at the question, that what is the requirement for last part. Compare the forecast above using MAD, MSC and MAPE, which we already calculated. Which forecast method gives the least error? So we have to look at to the MSC and which one is giving us the least error. So in this we can clearly see that MAPE is giving us the least error, which is 0.16. So we will say that MAP is the forecast method which is giving us the least error. So we are done with it. Just have a look. Thank you very much. Take care.